Hey everyone, Mitch from Stedman Solutions here, and today we're going to go over Instant File Initialization in SQL Server. Alright, so what is Instant File Initialization, or IFI? IFI is a Windows feature that allows SQL Server to perform faster initializations of files during the creation or expansion of databases. When SQL Server allocates space for a file without IFI, it needs to write zeros to the entire file before it can utilize it. For large chunks, this can take a significant amount of time. With IFI enabled, SQL Server can skip that zero initialization step and immediately begin using the new allocated space. This is especially useful to help cut down on time taken by unplanned auto-growth events which may cause blocking in production servers. IFI is available on SQL Server 2005 and newer, and can be enabled during the installation process on SQL Server 2016 and newer. IFI only works for data files in SQL Server versions older than 2022. However, in SQL Server 2022 and newer, IFI will work for log file growths up to 64 megabytes in size. Any database that has TDE enabled will not utilize IFI for data files, but in SQL Server 2022 and newer, it will utilize them for the log file growths. There is a security risk to consider when enabling IFI. This is because SQL Server will skip zeroing out that file allocations, so any previously deleted disk content that is slated to be overwritten as new data is only written in place. This means that it is possible to view the unzeroed content using a process like DBCC page. Even with that in mind, the process to do so is difficult, and it is still recommended to use IFI as the performance benefits typically outweigh the potential security risk. Alright, let's get into the demo. If you are unsure if IFI has been enabled on your server, Database Health Monitor's Quick Scan report will easily let you know if it isn't, along with hundreds of other comprehensive checks that will help keep your server in the best shape possible. Alright, to start with, we have created two new databases. These are brand new, fresh databases, IFI off and IFI on. They're both initialized to the default size of 8 megabytes. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the speed comparison of a 10 gigabyte growth event for both of these databases. So we're going to start with the IFI off database with IFI off, of course, and we're going to see how long this operation takes. And we're back. We are looking at a time to expand to 10 gigabytes of 21 seconds. So to enable IFI, what we're going to do is we need the Microsoft SQL Server service account, keep that in mind, but we're going to go into the local security policy. We're going to go into local policies and then open user rights assignment. Scrolling down, we're going to look for the perform volume maintenance tasks. I'm going to open this up and we're going to add a new user to this. Alright, so we're adding the SQL Server service account and we are going to apply that. Now keep in mind you do need to restart your SQL Server after applying that, so we're going to do that real quick. And now that SQL Server has been restarted, we are going to go to the IFI on database and do the expansion out to 10 gigabytes and see how long it takes. And just like that, it's done. We are looking at a time of 19 milliseconds. We went from 21 seconds all the way down to 19 milliseconds. That is how fast the speed difference is with IFI enabled. Keep in mind this is just a testing server, so there's no current load. Actual results may vary on a production server with load being seen. Alrighty, thank you everyone for watching this short video on Instant File Initialization. If you have any questions regarding IFI or you need help with your SQL Server, head on over to stedmansolutions.com and reach out to us there for a consultation.